morning guys, or more afternoon. I have been working from home today because I had a pretty rough night. I woke up in the middle of the night having really a lot of pain in my hands and my feet and stuff, so that was not so much fun, but that's okay. I'm feeling a bit better, but I'm all muddly and stuff, but it was my last day today and I felt I just couldn't get in, so I have been staying home and working from home instead. I thought I'd give you a tip, a little tip. I've been talking about grid, or I've been gridding for a whole bunch of days now, so I thought why not talk about my gridding. First of all, when I do my gridding, I do my gridding in small crosses because I think that is working brilliantly. On some of mine, I don't always remember to put these on top when I do my gridding, or when I put it into my frame, but this is how I do it, so that I get like even squares. It's much easier to count when there are even squares. And as you see here, I have a red cross in the middle and then I have yellow crosses around it. It actually shows up much better on the camera than in real life. The red cross is some easy count, but the yellow are actually just fishing line. Thought I'd show you my fishing line roll. I bought this, so it's in Swedish because it's a Swedish fishing line. I bought it at a cheap place. It's not expensive, it's 300 meters. I get a lot more meters from this than I get from my the Easy Count, and I can get it in store, which I can't get my Easy Count. I need to buy the Easy Count online. But I have used a lot of Easy Count, as I have graded almost all of my projects in red before I kind of realized I could use fishing line. So I got all this packaging. This is Easy Count packaging. You can actually push out the middle. This is a little bit flexible, so you can push out the middle. So when your thread runs out of your Easy Count, you can actually use these because my fishing line doesn't have a good packaging. So I just roll up my fishing line onto my Easy Count packaging, and then I have the same genius packaging for my fishing line as for my Easy Count. So that's a tip from me to you. Don't throw away these ones that you get from Easy Count. If you do use Easy Count, use them for your fishing line also. But yeah, I'm still gridding on this. It's almost done. I need gonna be 9 yellow threads on this side and 9 yellow threads on that side, and then my gridding is done for this fabric. Then I have to start the gridding for the Christmas thing fabric because it's getting close now. It's getting oh so close. On Wednesday, I think, the pattern will be released. It's gonna be so awesome. It's gonna be so awesome. But right now I'm gonna go back to gridding and watching YouTube of Disney creators. Yeah, I have gotten into a really design fix lately. Almost everything I listen to or watch on YouTube right now is about learning how to design things, learning how to draw, learning how to use Photoshop, learning how to all of these things. And my tip is kind of push as much as you can into yourself. And I can't always, like, I don't sit and like watch intently what they do. I look at hours and hours and hours of videos on these things. Instead, I listen to what they say and try to all the time reflect back to me, how does it work for me, and back to me and what I'm doing. And every time I sit down and draw, I kind of remember all of these small techniques. So basically I'm just pushing information into my brain, and I really love it. I really do love it. It's so interesting to listen from these branch people on how to do things because they are brilliant. They know what they're doing. So I'm having a great evening, even though my head isn't fully working. But yeah, that is my afternoon. I have a few things I'm gonna do for the rest of the day after I grid this. I want to make a card video, and I have 3 cards that I need to make. One preferably today and the other 2's tomorrow, so that I have all these creations to do before I leave. But yeah, good morning or good afternoon, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. Guys, I finished gridding. It's finally done. I have a few places where I've done over 7 threads instead of 8 and stuff like that, but it's even squares, and I'm not gonna bother about it because it's finished. I've finished gridding it. And here's the fabric. Sorry for everything else. As you see, I have only like 1.5 to 2 inches of fabric around on some places. That is a choice I made because I am going to make these in. I'm not gonna frame them. I'm not gonna put them in the frame. I'm gonna pad them and have some kind of board, harder board on the back side, and I'm gonna have a little padding, and then I'm gonna sew them together with a nice pattern fabric on the back side, and maybe add some kind of cool border around it. That is how I'm gonna kind of put them together, both this one, and I think I'm gonna do it with all of my Frosted Pumpkins to Tree ones, because if I'm gonna frame my pieces, it's gonna take forever because I never get to the framers. So I thought I'd do it that way instead, and I've done it before with other images. I did a really cool one, a Halloween one, that I actually sent off to someone on. We had when I still did stitch swaps. I don't do stitch swaps anymore due to the cost of things and stuff, but yeah, because it cost a lot postage to do them, and time constraint, stuff like that, so I don't do that kind of things that much anymore. But I did then, and I did a really cool one. I did a lot of kind of those kind of framing because it's cheaper to ship, and I'm pretty okay with the sewing machine and by hand, so it turned out pretty good. But yeah, right now I'm going to hop into a Pepent, and we are going to go and do some chopping for our trip, food wise, kitty wise, stuff like that. So that is what I'm going to do. Well guys, it's time to head to bed. So from me and Leia here, good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite.